Yo guys, what is going on? Craig here, and just before we get into this quick at-home ab workout routine, I just want to let you guys know that I'm going to be starting a upload schedule. What I'm thinking is Sunday, like you see this video today, is going to be workout routines, workout tips, stuff like that. And then Tuesday or Wednesday, I don't know the exact date yet, but I'm thinking those days I'm just going to do my fitness talks. And then on Fridays, I'm going to try and keep up with the food tips or like recipes and stuff like that. Just basically involving food, maybe even food challenges in the future. But yeah, let's get into this ab workout.
Every melody is timeless, and now your song is on repeat, and I'm dancing on to your heartbeat.
Okay guys, so first things first. What I like to do is I like to go into the living room where there's a couch that's open or even just enough room that you can put your hands under. That way I like to hold on to it because then when I'm doing my ab exercises I can keep them more controlled while keeping my shoulders on the ground so my shoulders aren't raising up when I'm doing it. The first exercise that I'm going to tell you guys about is just your basic leg raises. Except, what some people like to do is when they do their leg raises, they'll only come up this high. Where that only works the bottom, your lower abs. Whereas if you do this, this will work that whole six-pack. Which, bend your knees a little and bring your knees kind of to your chin. And it'll bring your butt off the ground and you'll feel your whole six-pack contract. And then control your down, and that's 1 rep. I like to do that about 15 times, and while doing these ones, I'll do those about 15 times, and after I'm done doing those, I'll just do feet straight up to the air, and that works strictly just your lower abs. So just like this. And when you're doing those, make sure you're using your abs to push yourself up and not just like swinging yourself up and down. Big tip for doing all these ab exercises, when you're contracting your abs, whatever part of the movement contracts your abs, that's when you want to be breathing out. That will give you the hardest contraction on your abs, so you'll get the best bang for your buck per workout basically. The second movement that I'm going to show you guys is going to be for your obliques. This movement, you want to do it slower and more controlled, and you want to really focus on pulling with your obliques because that also will give you your best contraction is if you're actually focusing on what muscle group you're using. But like I said, go slow, because if you're not going slow doing this exercise, I'll show you guys, but your legs and everything will be flying everywhere. You won't have much balance and you'll be doing tons and tons of reps, whereas if you do them slower, you'll be doing more reps but doing less reps, but you'll be basically doing the exact same thing because you're going to be doing it more controlled, focusing on what area you're going to work. So you're probably going to be actually doing more the slower you go. Basically, these ones are just your basic Russian twists. So you want to set up, I like to cross my legs. Some people like to keep their legs straight out. I like to cross my legs. You lean back a bit, touch your hands here, and then control and use your obliques to pull yourself side to side. And if you want, you can do this with a weight. Any weight, like find anything in your house. You could grab just a water jug, anything to do this, but really control and focus on using your obliques to pull yourself around. And this here I'll show you going fast. This is going to be a little bit exaggerated because nobody really goes this fast, but as you'll see, your legs are flying around and you can't really like control yourself, whereas this way, going slower, you've got more time under tension on that muscle group. So technically, you're doing a lot more than when you're going faster. The next ab workout that I'm going to show you is another one that I sometimes will combine with the first ones I showed you, the leg raises. Doing these ones, you just want to go slow and controlled like every other one. And these are just going to work your lower abs, but that's why I put them with that first exercise, because as you saw, the legs to the sky, they work your lower abs, whereas these ones work your lower abs. So these ones are basically just your basic flutter kicks, which look like this. Those ones will give you your lower abs, that V-line that you want. And with this one, there's no really like breathing rules or tips because you're always under tension. So just kind of try and regulate your breathing, keep it calm, keep it controlled. Don't be like breathing crazy insane. Just nice in and out deep breaths. Don't hold your breath either. That's another bad one. But I like to do those sometimes with the first leg raises. If I do these ones with the first leg raises, I'll do 15 of the leg raises, bringing my knees into my chin. And then I'll do 15 each leg, so 30 total of just those little flutter kicks. And I'll do about 3 or 4 sets of that. And by then, my abs are burning and I'll go into the next one, the obliques. But the last one I want to tell you guys, this is probably the best ab exercise you can do. This one is basically just your basic plank. Everybody knows your plank. Except when you're doing the plank, you want to make sure that you keep your butt down and level. You don't want to be way down like this. You don't want to be way up like this. You want to keep your butt nice and level through the exercise. And another big tip is, this is going to sound really, really weird, but another big tip would be to not really like clench, but kind of squeeze your glutes together, because that way it will put more tension onto your abs. It's hard to, like, you can't really explain it in the video, but when you actually do it, if you try it, you'll understand what I'm talking about, how it is actually harder on the abs. And another one is, some people just like to sit there relaxed. Don't just sit there relaxed when doing planks. Actually flex your abs. It's going to be a lot harder. When I do this, usually I'll go for about a minute when I do my planks. And about the last 10 to 15 seconds is when I'll flex my abs when they're really, really tired. And I'll just like flex them as hard as I can. And I'll start shaking, and it is a push to get through those 15 seconds of actually having your abs clenched. So that's my tip, my at-home ab workout that I like to do sometimes. There's a lot more that you can do, and I will show you more of those, but these are probably my top 4 that I like to do when I'm at home. And I'll also show you guys in another video some abs that I do at the gym. So yeah, remember guys, hard work pays off.